What's going on, beautiful people, and welcome back to another episode of Hidden Gems. I am your host, John L. Francis. I am the co-owner of the Clarendon Trading Company, where we source and distribute vintage and used clothing, and of course some hype apparel as well. So if this is your first time checking out Hidden Gems, this is where we give you guys little hints, tips, and tricks on how to become a better reseller, and just to give you guys different alternatives into what you're doing or using already. So today I have a really important topic. It's necessarily talking to people who do a lot of thrifting. This could be thrifting for furniture, thrifting for clothing, thrifting for houseware or hardware. A lot of people have this crazy misconception of thrifting that, hey, if I think that I have a list of 10 items that I want to get today, that they're magically just going to appear. And that's not the case at all. You're crazy and you're delusional. Sorry to let you guys know that's the truth of it. One of the major things about what people think is that, hey, I want to get this, so I'm going to get it today in thrifting. And that's not what's going to happen. Thrifting is really about taking your time and finding out where you can go, what you want to get, and what your audience wants as well. A lot of times, a lot of the pieces that you want to find, you're not going to find them on the first time. So one of the major things you have to figure out is, how often do you want to thrift? The more you thrift, the more you will find. So if you're only thrifting once a week for an hour, it's very unlikely that you're gonna find the items that you're looking for. So one of the major things you really want to figure out is, how often are you able to thrift? We personally thrift 3 times a week for about 9 hours, which is a decent amount. I know some people who thrift every single day for a minimum of 3 hours a day, which is just incredible. So if you give yourself the opportunity to thrift more, you'll definitely find more items. It's a numbers game, right guys? The more you do this, the more you'll be able to get out of that. Alright, so keep that in mind. So of course, how often do you thrift? Where do you thrift? That's extremely important. If you're always going to the same Value Village or the same Goodwill every single time, and it's always been dug through, it's unlikely that you're going to find new and unique pieces, because the area that you're in is also important. So you want to try different warehouses, like we do as well too, right? You want to change them up throughout the week, go to different ones. You want to try different mom and pops vintage stores. A lot of the times they have a more curated inventory that you can actually pick through. Sometimes the prices are a bit higher, but it just really depends on how much you're selling the items for. And you also maybe even want to buy from other resellers or other sellers as well too, right? That's always extremely important. You want to have as much versatility when it comes to thrifting. You don't want to just stay in one area, or you're just making yourself extremely narrow. And speaking of narrow, you also want to think, the things that you're thrifting for, right? Let's say you're in the clothing aspect of thrifting, right? Are you only looking for Eddie Bauer and North Face? If you're only looking for those items, it's going to be extremely hard, because there are thousands of other brands that you could be incorporating in your business as well. So for us, we initially want to do a more upscale English type of dandy type of look, and we realized, hey, like that's almost a really limited demographic, and not a lot of people are really interested in that. So we decided to broaden our horizon. Yes, we'll have a couple formal pieces like the Club Monocles, the J. Crews. Then we'll have something a lot more casual like the Starter, the Tommy Hilfiger, and things like that, right? So the more broad your array of thrifting is, or the items that you want to give to your demographic, the better opportunities that you're giving to yourself to find these items. And that's extremely important, guys. You want to give yourself as much opportunities to find the best items as possible. Alright? So get the idea out of your head that, oh, I want to find a 1995 Chicago Bulls satin windbreaker. It's not going to happen on the first time. Well, you know what? It's very unlikely it's going to happen on the first time just thrifting. Okay? So again, let's review what we talked about today, guys. So, of course, a lot of people have this misconception that they can find whatever they want right away, but that's not the case. Keep in mind, how often do you thrift? That's extremely important. The more you thrift, the more you'll find. Where do you thrift? Alright, guys? Spread the risk and thrift multiple places, multiple locations, and change it up sometimes. And also, it's best to have a broad array of items that you're looking for, and don't limit yourself to just one. Alright? I hope this has helped you guys today. Again, thank you so much for viewing Hidden Gems. And until next time, guys, peace.